Are you about to move to a new country, but you're understandably nervous about making new friends? Well, today I want to help you by sharing my 5 tips on how to make friends in a new country. Ahoy from Prague, I'm Paul Colto and this is Yojin. When I left England 5 years ago, I was very sad to say goodbye to a lot of close friends and also very nervous about whether I would be able to form such close friendships again in a new country. Thankfully I have. It's a different kind of friendship because obviously you don't share those childhood memories and school and college times together. But when you meet other people who have relocated at exactly the same time, you go through this whole process together and it creates a genuine and lasting bond. And then after some time you start to make friends with the locals, and this is equally as profound as anyone who has friends who were born and raised in a different country will attest. So I hope these tips will go some way to allaying your fears about making new friends in a new country and actually start to make you feel genuinely excited about the many new connections and magical friendships that you are going to make. So my first tip concerns friends of friends. Share a post on social media asking all your friends if they know anyone in the country or city where you're going, and then perhaps ask them to share your post to widen the search range. My second tip concerns shared accommodation. So rent a spare room, don't get your own apartment, and once you moved in, cook your flatmates a meal, and the chances are they've probably been there for longer than you have, already have some friendships, and maybe you'll make some new connections that way. Next up, it's hobbies, because a new life in a new country is the perfect opportunity to cultivate or re-immerse yourself in your passions, whether that's extreme ironing or faking your own death. If you've moved to a new country with a different language to your own, then evening classes in that language are obviously going to help to introduce you to other people who are in the same situation as you. My next tip is about colleagues. Once you have a job, make sure you go to every social event because you're bound to make connections there because you have that shared profession in common at the very least. If you're an ESL teacher of adults like me, then some of your students might become friends. And these are often some of the most rewarding friendships because they'll likely invite you out on trips, for example, with their sports club, cycling through the countryside, which is something I've been lucky enough to do a couple of times here in the Czech Republic. And my 5th and final tip is to always say yes, within reason, of course. If you're invited to anything that sounds like an authentic experience with a good group of people, like bounding through the countryside with your socks pulled up to your knees, then for goodness sake, don't be scared, just say yes. One of the greatest things about moving to a new country is all the incredible, unpredictable, and magical experiences that you will have. One more thing, be patient. Don't expect to make really good friends overnight. It takes time. You'll meet a lot of new people when you move to a new country, and not all of them are going to become close friends, but when you meet the ones that are, you'll know. So those are just my 5 tips on how to make friends in a new country. Do you have any tips of your own? If you do, please add them in the comments below and feel free to ask any questions that I'll endeavour to answer in future videos. Thanks very much for watching. I hope you found this video useful. Please be sure to check out my other videos, for example, on how to settle in a new country and how to fall in love with your new country. And there are links to those videos below. If you like this video, of course, please click like. If you think you know someone who will find it interesting, please share it and don't forget to subscribe. I put new videos online every Sunday regarding international relocation advice, ESL teaching advice, and lots more. So until next time, toot toot.